Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this third stimulus check package update. It is expected that the House of Representatives will take up the bill that was amended by the Senate and passed by the Senate and actually get voted through at some point today. I've actually been watching the live feed of the House of Representatives and scrolling through all of their schedules for the day, and I haven't yet seen the American Rescue Plan put on a schedule officially. As of right now, it is simply listed under bills that may be under consideration. So as soon as that gets updated, I will be watching it. And right now, it's assuming that it will pass. The Democrats have a 9-seat lead in the House of Representatives, although we already know there's going to be at least one Democrat in the House not voting for it. In fact, there were actually 2 Democrats that voted against it the first time around for the American Rescue Plan. So it looks like it will sneak by, but they can't have more than 5 total Democrats vote against it, or it won't pass. Which means the progressives that have been putting up a fight about this, well, they still need to vote for it, or else all hell is going to break loose. Hey everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome back to the Late Night Grind. I'm doing these stimulus package updates because it's a real interest to me. So if you want to follow along, don't forget to click the subscribe button, tap the bell notification icon. That way YouTube will notify you when I release a new video. And I've been doing these stimulus updates for a couple of months now. We really grew as a community and as a channel, so I really appreciate and really thank all my current subscribers that have been a part of that so far. I have some great content lined up that I'm going to be coming out with, especially over the next couple of weeks and even the next couple of days, and it's going to be revolving around personal finance, cryptocurrency markets, investing, all kinds of good stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, definitely hit the subscribe button. All right, well, let's get into this. So it's now Wednesday morning, and the House of Representatives, of course, have not voted on it yet. I'm keeping a close eye on the House of Representatives website, watching the live stream, and checking the schedule to see when this thing's actually going to get voted on. The last time I checked, the schedule hasn't been updated since about 11 p.m. last night. And the reason for that is, well, I have no idea. So here's the thing, if somebody could explain this to me, if you know more about Congress than what I've been reading and what I've been researching, why things take so long. Now, obviously there's a certain amount of things that have to go on. Anytime that a bill is amended, it's got to go through committees, it's got to be written up. This bill as a whole is like 700 pages long. So they need to adjust it, have their lawyers, have their legal committees look over it, make sure it's all correct. It's similar to how corporations do before they put out some sort of statement. They got to send it to their legal team to actually get it approved before they can send it out. So I imagine stuff like this is going on, but I just find it really odd that the House of Representatives basically told everybody, well, there's going to be a delay in the Senate getting this bill over to us. And that was it. There was no explanation as to why. So upon further reading and doing some more information, and doing some more digging on this information, I actually saw somebody wrote an article that mentioned after a bill is passed, whether by the House of Representatives or the Senate, whoever is the last part to pass that bill, to officially vote on and pass the bill, when they send it to a president, they said there can be a delay of anywhere from 2 to 5 days on a typical bill. And I just thought that was kind of strange. I mean, they are in the same city, correct? So why that's happening, I don't know. But this week will be the week that Joe Biden will sign this. It's now becoming more clear that once this is passed, which assuming it will, Joe Biden will sign it by Sunday. There's some reports that he will actually sign it later today. Some have said, well, as long as he signs it by Sunday, it doesn't really matter when he gets to it. And so at this point, it's basically a matter of, well, if he would sign it today, we could be seeing stimulus check deposits in our bank account by Monday. If he's going to wait until Sunday, it's going to take a little bit longer than that, probably the end of the week, possibly the following week, before the IRS starts getting out the direct deposits and they start hitting the market. Looking through the comments, obviously there's a lot of people that can't stand the delays in Washington, that can't stand the delays, the fighting back and forth between Congress, because they don't understand that there's a real need out there. There are people that literally can't put food on the table, that are really falling on hard times and are counting on this $1,400 stimulus, or if they have a family, several $1,000s would really, really help them out. And I totally get it. Washington is a little more secluded in their own bubble, and it's unfortunate. But this is the way that Congress has worked for a long, long time. They generally don't move fast on things. except to them, this is considered moving fast on things. However, on the House, there is the full bill listed, and you can actually go through and scroll through all 700 some odd pages of it and see exactly what committees allocated what money to what departments. Obviously, stimulus checks, unemployment, child tax credits are some of the major ones. There's also a ton of SNAP benefits, rental assistance, mortgage assistance, assistance for utilities, assistance to keep your heat on, assistance for farm and ranches, assistance for schools and colleges, there specifically assistance for private schools. The WIC program, SNAP benefits, all that has been expanded and extended for several months, in some cases to the end of August, some cases to the end of September. So there is a lot in this bill. Obviously, there's a lot of other projects in it that's considered wasteful spending. Unfortunately, in most spending bills in Washington, there's going to be a ton of wasteful spending. Every single congressional budget that's passed every year just has so much waste. It's unbelievable. If we would actually read through this text, I guarantee you would not be happy. You would not be happy. Regardless of what side you're on, you wouldn't be happy about it. So, like I said, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Tap the bell notification icon, because what happens is when you hit that bell notification icon and turn on all notifications, what will happen for this channel specifically when I publish a new video, so when I get new information and we see that this thing has passed, or if there's new developments or whatever the new information is, YouTube will actually send an alert either to your phone or your email or just or your browser on your desktop or whatever it is, showing you that there's a new video available to watch. So that's basically what it does. In case you are understanding why somebody asks you or other YouTubers ask you to tap the bell notification icon, that's basically why. If you're under the age of 18, you're probably rolling your eyes and saying, yeah, I get it. However, I can see from my analytics that a big part of my audience is actually 45 to 65. Some of you might not have experienced YouTube and know exactly what all those, what all the subscriptions and notification things are for, so that should help you out a little bit. And finally, if you haven't yet, go to the community tab on this channel. I have a whole bunch of polls and questions there that I've been asking for the last couple of months. My most recent one is really interesting. So I basically said, okay, as soon as everybody gets these stimulus checks, we all know the first thing that we're gonna do is take it and go to our favorite fast food restaurant or pizza joint or whatever it is and kind of splurge on a meal for ourselves or our family. So I put out a poll asking which favorite fast food place you're gonna hit, and you're gonna hit hard. The results are up there. They're pretty interesting. Go take a look at it if you haven't already. And if one of the choices isn't your favorite or you have a local spot, put it in that comments section. It actually helps out expand the reach, the audience that question goes to, because when there's more participation, you guys give it thumbs ups. You participate in the poll, you leave a comment. YouTube says, hey, this is a really active question. We're going to show this to other audiences, which of course then in turn helps out my channel get more exposure. So doing that really helps out this channel, and I greatly appreciate it, and it's just really fun as well. And in fact, if you are interested in kind of the business of YouTube and how these YouTubers and how YouTubers work and how these channels work, and you know why they go after subscribers and things like that, I'm actually going to be putting out a few videos probably in the next week or two, kind of going over how I started, how I grew the channel to where it is right now, and what the plans are for the future. I've been in digital marketing for about the past 22 years, and so putting all of this knowledge into this YouTube channel has just been really, really fun for me. So I got a couple of videos launching, so if you're interested in that, keep an eye out for that as well. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching till the end. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. It's one of those things that YouTube likes to see to show this video to other audiences. So if you do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, as soon as this thing gets voted on or there's new developments, I will release another video as soon as I can. Until then, I'll see you on the next video.